I didn't think I was going to see another Christmas this year, and I do feel that if I hadn't stopped smoking when I did, I'd be in a box now. Hello, my name is Kath. I'm 74 years old. Probably look a lot more through smoking, but I'm 74 years old. I first started smoking when I was 15 years old. I was advised to stop smoking, and I spent quite a number of winters with a chest infection. From the start of winter to the end of it, I was coughing from morning till night, buckets and buckets of dirty, filthy phlegm. I could cough my guts out and still smoke a couple of fags afterwards. It reached such a crisis point where I was on my oxygen all day, every day, from getting up in the morning to going to bed at night. I went to the doctors feeling really, really ill after 4 weeks of a grotty chest. He did an x-ray and he mentioned the dreaded word emphysema. I actually said, I'll have one last fag and then I'm stopping smoking. I did that for 7 weeks, and regardless of what the excuse was, 7 weeks was the longest I went without a cigarette. I had the respiratory nurse coming to see me. She suggested that I used the NHS stop smoking service. Well, I feel a bit rude now because I laughed in her face, asked her what they did, because leaflets just used to go in the bin. And she still, somebody will ring you every week. Well, then I even laughed more, as if one phone call was going to make a difference. But believe me, it seriously, seriously did. She was, apart from being such a happy, bubbly person to talk to, you felt as though she understood how hard it was, because people who don't smoke don't understand how hard it is to try and give up. But after a couple of weeks, I began to rely on her ringing me simply because I didn't want to have to say to her, I've smoked a fag. At first, every time I needed a cigarette, I'd get up and eat something. That didn't do me any good. So I then had to think, what else can I do? I'm so limited in how far I can move. I had to think what else to do. And I suddenly remembered that I used to crochet. So this is now what I do with my hands. I can't crochet anything else, but I do crochet blankets. And that helped remarkably as well, just to give my hands something else to do. Once I stopped smoking, I couldn't believe really the instant change, because from day 2, the coughing stopped, which had been going on for at least a year. All the dirty mucus stopped. My blood pressure, which had been very, very high, went back to normal, and the only time it's high now is if I try to do more than I can actually do. I just feel so disgusted with myself that I didn't stop smoking before, because if I had managed to stop smoking 10 years ago when they said the word emphysema, I wouldn't be sitting here now in the state I'm in. I know you can't cure it, but everybody said if you stop smoking, it will slow down the progression. And I've been lucky to get 10 years. How much more would I have had if I'd stopped smoking sooner? While you're in your 20s or 30s, you're not thinking about getting older, but believe me, it comes on you very quickly. And you do end up like me. I am somebody's mum, I'm somebody's nana. They care about me. And they've watched me over the years get to the state that I'm in now, which is quite sad, really. So I do just hope that people will take notice and try. And if they fail, try again. And if they fail, try again, because ultimately it will kill you in the end.